Hi everyone, I hope you guys all had a nice lunch break. My name is Angel and we're going to present BeenThereDoneThat, which is the name of our web app. So before we go into details about our web app, we're going to first introduce the members of the group. So my name is Angel again. I'm one of the co-project managers. I worked on the ORM, controllers, and handlebar files. I also assisted with server components. The next person I'm going to turn this to is Devon, who's the second co-project manager.
I'm pretty much a full stack developer. That's what I did on the project. I worked on the front end, back end, tying things together. So I used a lot of Ajax. That was probably the hardest part of what I was doing. We also used Express, and I also did all the routes as well. I'm gonna let Miriam talk.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I did some of the CSS. I did the whole entire user login, and I assisted with the storage query, kind of, but Devon got it to work.
And I'm John. I worked on most of the homepage using Bootstrap, and then also with the Contact Us section. Okay. So think to yourself if you've ever run into this situation. You're hanging out with your significant other or some friends, and you want to eat or go out, but you're tired of always going to the same places. So we created this app to help you discover new things. So let's see. After creating a login, users can use the GPS function to get directions to go to their whatever they pick to go. And then it also keeps track of all the places you've been to, so you can go back and look at them. And also when it pulls up suggestions for you, it won't suggest a place that you've already been to. So, and who's doing that? Oh, okay. Yeah, and the user interface incorporated a lot of Bootstrap components, and also we use CSS to, fix all the things that weren't working for us.
Okay, so hi, I made the user login. So basically, what I did is that I used the CATS model to do the user login, but since we had a Bootstrap template, we had to integrate the two. So we used Bootstrap for the login UI, and then we just adjusted some of the CATS stuff just to make the user login work, and we adjusted some of the routes.
So next we have is the search option. So the search capability was powered through Yelp. So what we did was that we've used the Yelp capability to find places that are at least 3 stars. So what you do for the search function is that you can either use your GPS to find your current location or type in the city. And let's say you want to go internationally, so you could type in London and you can find pubs. So you'll find at least pubs that have a 3-star rating or higher based on how far away they are from you and how ranked they are. And in addition, if you've already been to that pub, for example, you could click "Been there," so you'll refresh your results and get unique results, so that pub won't be repeated and you'll be introduced to new places.
Yeah, that's for if it comes up in the results and you've already been there, but obviously the app doesn't know yet that you've been there because you haven't marked it. You can just click it and then it won't show up there.
These are the technologies we use: HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, Ajax, Node, handlebars, jQuery, MySQL, ORM, and Express. Okay, this is our app. Just the intro page. So you guys can talk. So this is what you first see when you come in and you're not logged in. See our team. And you also see the login, and we have a contact us form at the bottom and the footer.
Yeah, right at the beginning you can click on the bubble, which it tells you can click on the bubble and it'll drop you down to the login, so you don't have to manually scroll all the way down. And also it's in this with the header bar.
So in the future, we're going to have email authentication, so you can't use any, via email. But we just have that for. Now, actually, right now, for some reason on Heroku, the GPS doesn't load like it should, so you actually cannot use it for now. But we're looking into fixing that. I think the problem is when you click the button, it actually doesn't receive the information yet. So that's something you have to fix. But we'll just do a demo place now.
working
Anybody want to go anywhere? Any place? Los Angeles? Maybe type it in.
Los Angeles. That's where I'm from. And then we're gonna go do yoga. And then we're gonna click show results, which shows our amount of results.
I tried to have it come dynamically when you go to the page, but for some reason it wouldn't load.
So then these are examples of the yoga places. So you have Yoga Circle Downtown, People's Yoga, Peace Yoga Gallery, Yogola Echo Park, and Namaste Highland Park.
So click.
So we're gonna go on People's Yoga.
When you click one, you get is it
A module.
Module. Not a little module page, and it comes up, and you can click if you've been there or not. It also gives you navigation, which sends you a link to Google Maps. I mean, since this is in California, we're probably gonna have to take a flight or something. Actually,
Oh, look, it's a road trip. So we're gonna take 40 hours to get to Los Angeles, you guys, just to do yoga.
It's a really good yoga spot.
And then you can see from the results that it's also a top-rated place. So it had 5 stars. So we made sure each place was at least 3 stars and higher.
Okay, so now we're gonna say we've been there. We'll close it out, and we're gonna show the results.
Click the button.
And wait, click it again. Oh, because then the new one. Yeah, I just refreshed that.
This is new.
Yeah.
So I don't remember which one we just played.
The new one's Earth Yoga. the new one's Earth Yoga. So it moved over.
So it did delete. So we're just gonna click Namaste because I remember that one now. So we're gonna say that again.
And then the new one is One Down Dog.
Yeah. So you see, every time you do that, it deletes it from the array and displays the new one. Okay.
That's basically everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, can you talk about like how you guys architected that, like been there, done that?
Okay, yeah. Interestingly enough, we built the entire site before we did the user login and database component. So by the time we got into that, we actually couldn't do save the user's information in the database. So we ended up using local storage to store. In the future, we want to actually use a database for it, but it works. And Miriam did the login. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so the login was like, so basically what we did is we used handlebars and we used Express, and we just messed around with the code that we did in class, and then we incorporated that into the Bootstrap that we already have. And if you go down, can I sign out?
Yeah.
So we changed it so that, so this is also Bootstrap, this whole user interface. And what we did, the way that we changed it is that we had a problem, sorry, help me. We had a problem where like we couldn't get the forms to like change from logging in versus signing up. So we just used the same form to sign up and to log in. And then that way we didn't have to like do any other route changes, and then that we stored the data in different places so that if you're logged in or if you're signing in, it's still different than if you're signing up, even though we did the same form.
Yeah, I would say we also primarily use npm packages to get the Yelp, and we also for the GPS, which you couldn't see because it didn't work right here, but you get the information through Node, and it goes through a promise, and that's how it displays on the page. And there's a lot of AJAX going on to get the information from the server side to the page, and also the pull from the page, like things like the GPS is all HTML. Things like the GPS is all HTML, so we have to actually put that into the server, so it's an AJAX post to the server to get there. So that we have like 40 routes or something like that because we had to get a lot of information.
We had to like bounce information
Back and forth
to different places. Yeah. So this is what code? This is the Yelp
Yeah, this is
API?
the server actually. It has things on it.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.